Justice Department is appealing a federal judge's order to a special master to review material seized from former President Donald Trump's home in Florida. The former president's request for a special master was approved Monday. Both sides were given a deadline of Friday to submit a list of potential candidates. The Justice Department is also requesting permission to continue going through documents taken from Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. Attorneys for Mr. Trump have until Monday to respond. CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane joins us now. Scott, on what basis is the Justice Department appealing the judge's order?
Catherine, what the Justice Department is doing is trying to get the court to hold off on its order that it hold off on its investigation until this special master dispute is resolved. The Justice Department is arguing that there are things that get compromised if it halts its investigation, that those empty folders may have elements in them or should have had records in them that they need to track down still. What's more, they're making the argument pretty emphatically that you can't separate the intelligence review to make sure national security hasn't been compromised, and the Justice Department review of what happened with these records. The judges allowed the intelligence review to continue. They told the Justice Department to stop. The federal government saying you can't separate the two, that both need to be done in concert with each other. Now, there was an expectation, if not a hope, Catherine, there be some resolution or answer to this dispute by the end of the week, by the end of tonight. Seems quite clear it won't come until next week at the earliest. And as is the case with the federal courts that you've covered so well over the years, you know, if you're going to make a bet, always bet on there being more appeals and more decisions to make.
Scott, what's the timeline for a response from the Trump legal team, and what arguments can we expect?
Well, the judge has told both sides that she wants to hear more by Monday. She wants to hear more about this recommendation, if not proposal, from the federal government to allow the investigation to continue while she litigates or adjudicates this special master dispute. We'll see what the Trump team has to say about that, but they have made the argument that the special master is urgently or needed on a timely basis. That's likely to be included in whatever filing, whatever response they have. A lot of this comes back together on Monday, but this judge has shown a tendency to surprise us with her timing as well, issuing that big order, that momentous order, on a holiday, on Labor Day.
Scott, the Justice Department has also requested the unsealing of more records from the investigation. What could they tell us?
Well, any unsealing of any records in this context, in this case, is going to be important and telling, but we don't know what we don't know. The Justice Department wanting to unseal records also raises the prospect they want to show more of their cards. They want to show more of their hand, which at this stage of the game could be quite provocative. But the federal court system just tends to draw things out, and some people would say drag things out. So anybody anticipating quick answers or answers in a short time frame is often disappointed watching the federal courts.
And Scott, on January 6th, bring us up to speed on the most significant case, the seditious conspiracy case involving the Oath Keepers.
Yeah, perhaps one of the biggest weeks yet in the biggest case yet. The Oath Keepers seditious conspiracy case remains the top line January 6th defendant, the big one. These defendants are accused of seditious conspiracy, of plotting an attack to block the peaceful transfer of power. First of all, this week we learned they will go on trial starting September 27th. All the 11th hour attempts to delay the trial or get new lawyers or muck things up have been knocked down by the judge. That trial moves forward. It's going to be a spectacle, and we learned it might last a full month. So get a comfortable chair. We're going to be there a while. But also today, Oath Keepers attorney Kelly Sorrell pleaded not guilty in her newly filed conspiracy and obstruction case for January 6th. Yet another person in the Oath Keepers orbit federally charged in this case. One thing we did hear today, Catherine, the Justice Department says when it comes to Kelly Sorrell, this Texas attorney, she will not be shifted into that big seditious conspiracy case. She'll remain what we would characterize at this point as a lower level, though significantly charged January 6th defendant.
Scott MacFarlane, thank you.